Hey guys, welcome back to the Soul Experience.
We're back. We know it's been a while.
It's been a really long time.
Yeah, we have a good reason for that, though. We've just been trying to work on ourselves, raise our vibration enough so that we give out good content, good advice, and because we know that you feel our energy through the videos, and if our vibration is high, then maybe those who are watching and are at a lower vibration can get helped by watching our videos. Maybe it'll help raise their vibration and they'll feel better. They'll be more motivated to continue on this path of enlightenment.
Exactly. And we don't want to just make half-assed videos for you guys. We want to make crisp content.
Like, we don't want to force ourselves to make a video if we're not feeling it. And we just have to really work on ourselves, look inside, make sure everything is good for you guys.
Good. Yeah, exactly. So,
and for ourselves as well. But yeah, we're back.
Yeah. So what are we going to be talking about today?
Today we're going to be talking about what makes you a slave to the Matrix. Like, trust me, you guys are slaves. We're slaves,
Everyone's
I guess, too. Yeah, but we're working on getting out of it.
And
there's a lot of reasons for that.
There's a lot.
That's what we're going to get into today.
Okay.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I'm excited, yeah.
So much energy.
And we have a green screen. We haven't used that before in our videos. We just want to, make it a little more, I guess, interactive or more entertaining, having things in the background. Just
you should make a donut appear right there.
Right here.
Right here, you got a donut.
Let's get started.
Let's get into the video.
So first off, we're talking about how you are a slave to your phone and or social media. And this is like one of the biggest ones. Probably is the biggest one.
It is the biggest one.
Because our phones are pretty much like drugs. We're just addicted. We're just constantly wanting a little hit of our phone.
Like your phone, yeah.
You get on YouTube, you find a video, and then when you're in that video, that's not enough. So you start scrolling through the comments while the video is playing because you just need a little bit more
stimulation.
Yeah, and it gets to that point because your body just gets so used to what you're already doing that you need more and more, just like drugs. And
your brain's constantly wanting stimulation from anything, so you're just there like, oh, I need more. It's like, okay. Yeah. I mean, like, and you find yourself in like situations where you're by yourself and you are like you're on your phone, and that's it.
Like, realize how when you don't have your phone on you, you feel weird, naked, like
you feel like something's missing.
Yeah, it's just that addiction that you have to your phone. I feel like
everyone can share like that common like anxiety that you get whenever you don't find your phone. You have no idea where it is. You're like, oh my god, where is it? Like, it's like your life force or something.
And then think about it. No one really considers these days not having a phone, which is kind of strange, isn't it? Like, I'm sure you would never think, oh, what if I just didn't have a phone? Like, most people wouldn't do that because they're just too attached to it. It's like if it's a part of them, an extension of them.
Yeah, exactly. And
they put their entire life in it almost. And then,
oh my gosh.
And then when it comes to social media, you're just constantly scrolling, typing, seeing what's, I guess, something that just makes you, that gives you just another little bit of a hit, I guess.
It just keeps you distracted, essentially. It just gives you things to, look at instead of, like, looking at things inside.
Yeah. And, I mean, these things were put in place on purpose so that we can be distracted from our true selves, since we always have something to do, whether it be on our phone, we go out to the movies, anything like that. We just never have really time to just sit there and think and feel what we're really feeling.
Yeah.
We don't get time to really go inside ourselves and learn to fix any issues that we have going on, or maybe just find who you truly are and start to pursue your purpose.
I think that quarantine has really like let people do that though.
Yeah, I think a lot of people ended up waking up not only because of quarantine but because of how crazy it all is.
Yeah,
it just doesn't make any sense.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like, how did like one little virus just like wow. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, you get to know if you're a slave to it or not. Maybe you're not. Maybe you don't really look at your phone. Maybe you're already more into this like path of enlightenment, so you don't really. Maybe you aren't a slave to your phone, but this is for those who are, and that's most of you. I know that. I mean, you're watching me on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
That's just you being on your phone or your computer. There's always something. It can be video games, anything.
I mean, I used to be a social media addict. Oh my gosh.
I remember when I was telling you about that. You're just
and it was so hard to let go. It always gets so
would, get
mad.
Upset.
I'd be like, don't stop
like,
it.
It's like you're always trying to take things that I like.
Yeah, because I really did like it. It was just,
And then you try to make excuses for it. You're like, it makes me feel happy.
It makes me feel good. Which it did, but that's what it was designed to do. It was make you feel good and just like, pay attention to everyone else instead of yourself.
Yeah. But, so just look inside. No, if you're really like addicted to your phone, then maybe it's time for you to change some habits. Maybe in the morning, don't go straight to like right when you wake up, you grab your phone to see what's up. How about leave your phone there for a good 30 minutes, an hour, go make breakfast, meditate.
Work out.
Yeah, it's just take a break from your phone and like just throughout the day. You don't need it on you constantly. You're not going to die without it.
You're really not going to die without it.
You just have to really be mindful of what it's doing to you.
I just feel like a lot of people aren't aware of the fact that they do have like an addiction because you don't really see it that way. It's because
it's norm now.
Yeah,
everyone has their phone. Everyone's on their phone all the time.
So it's just hard to like realize, I'm really addicted to this. Because like if I saw this video one time where people were supposed to like leave their phone on a table for 30 minutes and a lot of them were just like so anxious the entire time. And I'm like, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna get to have it like
and then
afterwards.
People that don't have social media, the people that do, which is most, they're just like, why don't you have social media? That's weird.
That's so weird. What do you mean you don't have Instagram? It's like, okay. I mean, there's no point really.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for you. And all it does is
keep you distracted.
It lowers your vibration. It keeps you focused on negativity. Like whenever all these riots and all this negative stuff happens, it's all over social media, and that's what you're just seeing constantly every day.
You just get fed negative thing after negative thing after negative
and that's just what it's doing, is lowering your vibration, putting you into fear, causing you to manifest all these negative things because what you're thinking is what comes to fruition.
Exactly.
So you should be mindful of all these things.
Just come to realization, like if you can't go without your phone for like 10 to 15 minutes,
something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, go find something to do that doesn't involve your phone or any technology. Just go outside, go to nature, find a nice park to go chill at every day. Or there's really lots of things you can do. You just have to want to. You have to look inside and realize it's what you need.
Take baby steps, like deleting your social media for like a couple hours, and then just seeing how that goes. And then, just... Maybe
eventually just getting rid of it altogether.
Like that's what we did.
Yeah, we had no social media anymore.
It was really hard for me, at least. But now it's just, like, really easy. I don't really think about it.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it. Should make, like, an explosion.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so, next one.
Food.
Oh, food. I love food.
Yeah, that's one of the big ones.
Yeah, but yes.
You're a slave
to food.
To your mouth, to your palate,
to your tongue. Yeah, exactly. Look, okay, so the reason we don't eat healthy is because we like things that taste good, and healthy things don't really taste good per se.
And it all ties back to like, how you're addicted to your phone. The reason you are is because it makes you feel good. It releases what you call
endorphins.
And
the feel-good hormones.
Yeah, and so when you're eating food that tastes good, it does the same thing. It just releases that, and so that's why you just want to constantly eat more. You're like, you just feel good.
Even though it doesn't make your body feel good, it makes your tongue feel good.
Yeah, it's just a temporary thing, but then afterwards you feel like shit. Like you go to a restaurant and you eat this delicious meal, but then you end up feeling like really bad or full or sleepy. God. That's not how you're supposed to feel. Think about it. Food is supposed to be your energy source, right? So when you eat, you should feel more energized and not just slumped and more
like
tired. And
you're supposed to be feeling like, oh, right, let's freaking go. Like, but no, it's the opposite.
And well, you know what contributes to our food addiction, to like why we're slaves to our food?
Why?
There's fast food places on every single corner. That's what healthy restaurants do you see around? Really, but what unhealthy do you see? Mickey D's, Burger King, Jack in the Box. I mean, the list goes on. It's just
Wendy's.
You're addicted to all these negative foods.
Anything that ends in E. It's just I don't know. I feel like if people paid more attention to how they felt after they ate instead of like what they're tasting, people would just eat differently. Like that's just.
Is it really worth it to just feel good for those couple minutes while you're eating, and then feel like shit for the rest of the day?
No.
And maybe if you choose to eat healthy, it might not be tasting as great at first, but when you get used to it, you'll learn to love it. You'll learn to like really enjoy it. You'll find things that are actually really delicious and they come from nature.
Yeah.
It's just.
And they're supposed to like give you the best energy because their
yeah,
energy comes from the sun.
It'll literally raise your vibration. Eating negative lowers your vibration, and that's what's most important. What we're trying to do here in this life is raise our vibration to the point that we can ascend. Exactly. And if we don't do that, then what are we doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, we're just stuck here. We're just in what's it called, purgatory, pretty much.
Yeah, we're in.
We're in
hell.
we're literally in hell. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe those people that are like in places like the United States or places that aren't as quote unquote horrible. I mean, we're still slaves here, but like the rest of the world is like dealing with horrible lives every day.
So much really.
Think Mexico, all the violence and stuff, or think like places with a lot of hunger issues and stuff. I mean, if that stuff is all true, it might all be propaganda to make us feel bad about the world, or like that we're horrible people, or humans are bad and stuff. It's just like climate change and all these things. But I mean, if what they tell us, if what we usually see is true, then most of the world is suffering while we're like maybe chilling. Some of us are just chilling, not even great. We're just chilling. We're just like chilling. We're just there, and a lot of us have like mental health issues, or we are depressed and stuff, and it's just like. How can this not be hell if everything is just suffering?
If
and
everything
maybe
just
some
sucks.
good moments.
Exactly. Like me and you, the other day we were on a trip, and I remember like how just that made sense, like complete sense for us to be in hell. Like I don't know how to explain it. I can't remember what you said, but it just made sense to me.
And it's like
it's just crazy.
The elites, right? The people that control us. Who do you think they are?
Explain it.
Okay, so basically. I don't know, I'm not really a religious person, so don't paint me as one I'm not. But, so basically what happened, Satan took like 1/3 of the angels from heaven, down, whatever heaven is, it's not what you guys think, what they tell you it is, it's not like that. And hell is, I mean, you see if this is hell, then it's not what they tell you it is. But, so he took 1/3 of the angels down to hell. And guess who they are? They're the elites. They're the fourth dimensional entities that are controlling all of this, that are making us suffer. It's the great deception. I mean, the devil is like...
is the prince of deception.
Yeah. And so we're just being deceived, thinking we're living like somewhere okay, when we're really in hell suffering, just
that's so crazy.
Trying to make it by every day.
My brain. I'm sorry. It's just like, wow. Okay, I'm good. It just makes sense. It makes complete sense. Like, there's no other explanation. Like, what else would Earth be?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not even a planet.
It's not just even a planet. It's just
a plane.
Like a fucking.
It's because like this planet is the only place where everything is physical. Outside of here, there's no space. There's no other planets. Other planets are just lights in the sky, the gases, I guess.
Yeah.
And we're lied to thinking. Well, they tell us that there's space out there, that we're like one planet out of
like millions that only has life on it.
It makes us seem like, so insignificant. Like we're just we were just here by chance and we don't mean anything. And they want you to think that because they don't want you to find your purpose and realize that there's so much more
to you than what you think there is.
Yeah. So just think about that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That was intense.
Yeah, that one was good. Okay, this is a big one. What? It's probably especially for the guys. Yeah. Sex and masturbation. Yeah, you're a slave to your hand, boys.
Oh my god. Ew.
For real.
For real. Yeah.
I mean, you guys, a lot of you are addicted to porn. Or just masturbating. You just feel like you need that release. And the reason you're like that is because you're programmed every day by things on TV. Like, notice how much everything has become sexual. Like,
songs are sexual. There's not one song that doesn't have sex in it.
Yeah, or movies, it all has sexual. Or like women are always painted in a sexual way. They're always like portrayed trying to show off their body or things like that. And we're not against like girls doing what they want with their body. That's not what we're doing. We're just telling you like what it is. They're trying to program us to just always think sexually, because I mean, we're animals, right? We're biological animals. We're programmed to like, if we see that, we're like, ooh, we want to mate. It's just like it's science, right?
Yeah. Science.
No, what? I'm playing.
Even though he does actually feel that way, anyways.
But yeah, we're programmed to be like that, and so we're constantly just thinking sex. We're scrolling through Instagram, we find big butt. It's like, okay, gotta go beat my meat. You know,
it's so weird.
Yeah.
To think about, and it's just like it's just bad in general. I mean, because there's just it's succubus. It's succubus.
And it's an addiction. Like,
yeah.
Just like everything else that we just talked about. You're addicted to it because it feels good.
Because it feels good in the moment.
But once you're done with it, you know that little feeling of shame or like.
Or like just discomfort because you just beat your meat to something so weird.
Yeah. There's a reason your soul feels like that. It's because when you do release your seed, you're releasing like your energy, your sexual energy, life energy that literally creates life. So you're just giving that up into the air for nothing.
For nothing, literally nothing. Like.
And if you keep it in, then the results can be like amazing. You'll feel so amazing. Like me right now, I've been holding it for a while, and it feels really, really great.
Feels good.
I feel motivated every day. I've been working on hobbies, on new things that can really help me out in the future. I've been really dedicated. I feel great.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
For me, I've been really, really, really consistent with working out. And like before, I had never really been consistent. Like I tried to, and then it would just kind of like get like really bad like later on. But recently, with holding it, and well, I only ever gave it to you because you're special.
I guess it is a little different with females.
Yeah, it did. I mean, a lot of people will want to say, "Oh, there's like not a difference or whatever," but like there's a difference between being male and being female.
Yeah.
Like whenever they release it, it's like not more important, but like more like intense, I guess, because you have literal living cells inside of your
body that you're just letting out.
And then for me, it's just like I don't know, like I don't release cells. It's just like
think about it. You're releasing millions of potential
potential peoples.
Yeah. So just you're wasting so much energy that you can be using for other things. Like if you hold that sexual energy, you can use it then to work out, and you'll feel a lot more motivated. You'll have a lot more push because you have all that energy stored up for you. You can use it in anything.
Oh, would you say that it gets like harder to not get like horny whenever like you're holding it? Cause like you know how like you don't.
Well, yeah, when you hold it for a long time, it's more easily you're more susceptible to like sexual thoughts and things because they get more intense since you haven't released in a while. But that's because we're programmed, like even Disney, like you guys can look up Disney movies
they
and
have,
I'll do like
sexual innuendos.
Yeah,
like
it's a bunch of like background just sex stuff that goes into our subconscious. We don't even notice it. It's just our subconscious, and that's meant for kids. So they're programming kids to want to be sexual, and
that's why a lot of weird things happen as children.
Yeah, don't be ashamed. I mean, it's acknowledge it and fix it. You can work on it.
I mean, we've both been through basically everything that we're going to be talking about, so it's not something that you should be ashamed of or anything like that. We're just trying to give you guys advice on like what we did to like get better.
So you just have to try to work on that. Protect your energy at all costs. It's what's the most important here. Without your energy, you're just going to end up dying, reincarnating, and coming back here. I mean, do you really want to stay in hell over and over and over again?
No.
You want to finally break that cycle and just get out, leave. Escape. I know that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
For sure.
Fist pump.
That was cool.
Okay, what else?
What's next?
Friends.
Okay. Toxic friends or distracting friends. That's another thing that keeps you pretty much enslaved. So okay, you got all these things. You got the foods that you're addicted to. You got the social media you're addicted to. You're addicted to sex,
masturbating, and then you got really bad friends that like to keep you in that habit stuff.
After all those things, after you're done with all those other things, then come in your friends just to distract you even more because they want to go out to the movies or they want to go smoke or anything like that. It's just like keeps you distracted, keeps you unable to like really look into yourself because you're just constantly doing something that does nothing for you.
You get influenced by them because they do the exact same things that you do. So they just keep you in the same like.
Their energy rubs off on you. You literally you know how they say that you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with.
That's true.
That's literal because when you hang out with certain 5 people, you pick up on their energy because their energy is radiating all around them. And as you're near them, hanging out with them, talking to them, you talk about their problems, anything like that.
Yeah.
You just pick up on that energy, and it becomes a part of you too. And so you just you just have to constantly watch who you hang out with, who your main people are, because like, if they're negative, then why are you gonna want them in your life when all they do is bring you down?
Like, for example, me, like, I used to hang out with a really big friend group in high school, and a good majority of them were depressed, right? And I wasn't really necessarily depressed. Like, I had my own issues, but I didn't classify myself as being depressed. But then after a while, it just kind of, like, rubbed off on me, and then I just, like, sank into it, even though it wasn't even, like, my depression, really. It was just, like, everyone else's. Yeah. And I was like, oh, my God. It became yours. It became mine later on. And it was just like, oh, my God, what the heck? And, we've both distanced ourselves from, like, toxic people, and now we're really good.
Yeah, like, I remember when we first started hanging out and stuff, I made you a promise that I was going to take you out of the depressy. And I guess we're
and you did.
You haven't been depressed in, like,
forever. Like, it's crazy. Like,
and she was, like, super
depressed. Like, I was just like, I want to die. But now I don't.
But yeah, just pay attention who really is, who's around you, and really think about it. Are they really good for you? Are they negative? Are they always getting mad? Are they always dealing with something?
Are they always complaining about things?
Yeah, are they always complaining?
Are they, like, not optimistic? Let's not say that. Pessimistic.
Yeah. Are they always putting you down? Just really look into all these things and think about it. Maybe there's some change that you need to make.
And a lot of the times, I think people stay in toxic friendships simply because they don't want to, like, be the loner or not have any friends in general. And there's nothing wrong with not having someone.
I mean, if you're alone, you have more time to work on yourself.
Exactly.
And improve yourself and become better. And then when you do become better, you can help others wake up and become better as well. So it's like, really only positive comes from that. And some people, they're like, oh, but we've been friends forever. Like, they've been there my entire life and stuff. But that doesn't mean that they're good for you your entire life. I know, you built relationships with them, but if it's affecting you negatively, and if they cared about you, wouldn't you think that they'd understand that their negativity rubbing off on you is bad, and then maybe you distancing yourself is okay? I mean, if they cared a bit,
if they did care. I mean, if not, then they'll probably, like, take offense to it and be like,
what
do you mean you don't want to be my friend? It's like, oh gosh. But just do what's best for you.
I mean, you don't have to cut them out completely. But you just have to keep your distance. Make sure it's not. You don't
learn to just protect your energy. Again, make sure that there's not anything like that they're doing that's, like, rubbing off on you. Like, just learn to differentiate like you and then the other person. Okay. Another one. Substance abuse.
Yeah. That's a big one when it comes to, like, really bad drugs, like cocaine, meth, heroin, all these things. All they do is it ties back to, like, the feel good chemicals in you.
Exactly.
They just make you feel good for the moment.
And then afterwards it's just.
And why do you want it? Because when you're not in that moment of using it, you feel bad, right? And so you want this thing that is just maybe make you feel good for a little bit, but all it does is it's only temporary.
Exactly.
And if you think about it, you can raise your vibration so that you're always feeling good, and you don't need the drugs to feel good. And so why not work on yourself and fix yourself so that you can constantly feel good, and instead of constantly relying on substance to feel good.
Like, if anyone is addicted to, like, really, like, hard drugs, please get help. Like, please. Like, I know it could definitely be difficult because those are some really, like, really addicting drugs, and it's not going to be easy for them to, like, do it on their own. So get help. I don't know. Talk to someone.
Realize what's more important. Is it more important to feel good for that couple minutes?
For those, like 7 minutes, probably?
Or is it more important to work on yourself and feel good forever?
Exactly.
Because you can get into that level where you just feel constant love.
Like unconditional love.
Yeah. And it's what we all strive for. So why not just work on that?
I think the whole issue is, like, we're trying to look for unconditional love everywhere else except inside of ourselves.
Yeah.
And
It's because we all think that feeling comes from outside. But it never comes from outside. You never need any outside stimulation to make you feel good. It's all in here, but you just have to look inside and realize that you gotta meditate, you gotta learn yourself, fix yourself, work on yourself, and then you'll get to that, to feel that.
Exactly. Like, I have a lot of unconditional love for him, because he's so cute to look at. But
and she's not even outside of myself. She is me. She's my twin flame. So
I'm sorry. So cute.
Yeah, but last one is jobs.
All right.
Yeah, you're a slave to your job. You're basically doing something you don't want to do for hours and hours throughout the day. Wasting your time and energy.
Yeah, it's seen as a normal thing to complain about your job.
Yeah, and it seems like a normal thing to have a job, and if you don't, it's weird. It's like, weird. Why do I want to be a slave? Why do I want to just be working for someone?
And like, who said that this is what you're supposed to do with your life? Like, this is the right way. Like,
yeah, like we're programmed to thinking that this is what we're supposed to do. But who decided that life was working your entire life till you're 65 and then you retire? Like, who decided that for us? I didn't choose that, but like, it's programmed into us, and we think that that's what life is.
Exactly.
But it's not. You get to decide what your life is, not everyone else. So you don't listen to everyone. I know they want you to go to school, go to college,
get a job,
working at the job forever till you retire, and then be happy.
And then die.
And die, yeah, like
die.
What's
literally,
the point
like
of that?
The life expectancy for a human being is not that much.
Yeah.
So once you retire, like, what are you gonna do? You can't move.
Yeah, you could end up dying before you even retire.
Exactly. Like, why are you gonna do that to yourself?
Yeah, you gotta look for something. Like, we know that you need money in this world, because that's just what they created.
That's just what it is.
But yeah, like, you can find other ways to make money, other things that can bring you money, so that you can just be free, not having to work. You can be financially free and do anything you want. You can get like a big plot of land, build your home, and then just plant a bunch of stuff, and not even have to rely on the government's food
for anything.
Yeah, you just rely on your own stuff. Have a chicken coop, have all these things.
Chicken coop.
And,
chicken.
Well, yeah.
And cows. And flowers. And...
Well, that's if you're not vegan. Which, becoming vegan is probably a good step.
It's a good thing, cause
it helps raise your vibration a lot, because when you eat meat, you're just eating death. You're literally feeling that negative feeling that those animals went through to get to your plate. Yeah.
I mean, unless they were happy cows, but I really doubt it.
Most are not happy cows.
No.
And then most vegetables and stuff we eat now is GMO or even grown in labs. A lot of the food we eat comes from China. Yeah. And they're able to just create food in labs and fake lettuce and stuff. Like,
fake lettuce.
it's not bad for you. If you're able to grow your own stuff, that's like ideal, because then you'll have all natural nature food, which is what really raises your vibration.
There's like so many things without seeds now.
It's like weird. If there's a fruit or a vegetable without seeds in it, then it's not. It's GMO. It's not real.
Yeah. I saw this one thing. I don't know how credible it could be, but in chicken nuggets, like they fed them to like rats or something, and by like the 3rd or 4th generation, they couldn't have kids anymore.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, whoa. I was like, oh no, well, you should probably stay away from eating stuff that has GMO stuff. Oh my god. Oops. Dismiss.
Oops.
I did it. I'm kidding.
What?
I don't know that song. Come back. Where are you going?
I'm just like. But yeah,
anyways.
Just keep in mind all these things. If you work on everything, on all these things that we just listed, your life will change.
It will.
And you'll really be
Definitely.
happy. You won't even need any money. You won't need a job. You won't need anything to be happy. You'll just be happy.
Just by existing.
Yeah. I mean, we're just in this temporarily. This isn't real. This isn't us. We're a soul trapped inside this body.
Inside this fleshy thing.
Yeah. Just kind of strange if you think about it. Who decided this is what it is?
Fingers.
But yeah, I mean, just look inside, see what you need to fix, work on it, and everything will get better, I promise.
And it's a lot of things that I'm sure people have grown up to think are a certain way. So it might be difficult to like stray from the
or even accept that these
path.
things are bad for you.
Yeah, exactly. And it might be hard at first, but as long as you stay consistent, everything will get better.
Look, you have to stay consistent. There's not.
Yeah.
You have to work on this. You can't be like, I don't know. No, you have to. Like, if you don't, then you're just gonna be lost. Look, if you don't want to work on yourself and improve and raise your vibration, then don't watch us. We don't want you here because we don't need sheep watching us. We don't want to give sheep our energy, bots our energy. We want to help those who are actually looking to improve.
Exactly.
So if you're one of those, then great. We love you. Subscribe, like, everything. But if you're a bot, if you know that you're not really gonna do anything, that you're just watching this,
then just dip.
Just go. Like, there's no point. We don't need you here.
Exactly.
And we'll always be here if you do decide you want to change. But if you don't, then just there's no point in watching us.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think that's all we have for today.
Those are a lot of things that keep you slaves to this freaking matrix. Anything else?
No, that's all.
That's it for today.
I hope you guys enjoyed. We're back. We're gonna try to be more consistent now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the green screen. I don't know how much we're gonna do with that. We'll see, cause that's post
rainbows.
Recording. Imagination.
Well, thank you so much for watching this video.
Like, subscribe, share us to your friends, anyone you want to help wake up. We love you guys.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Adios.
Bye.